Welcome back to Simplify Your Small Business. David Wolf here with Melanie Rembrandt, the PR small business expert. Good morning, Melanie.
Hi, David. How are you today?
Doing well. Thanks for listening, everyone. And we're happy to have you with us. In 5 minutes or less, what we do here is help you simplify all the aspects of your small business. And Melanie, I kind of tease out some headlines, and she fills in the blanks with her expertise. And we hope it's helping you in your business as you go. By the way, you can find us on iTunes and all the places where podcasts are found. And Melanie's website is RembrandtWrites.com. We are at podcastandradio.com. Too many websites, too little time. Anyway, we're going to talk today about, are you taking advantage of case studies? All right, so this is a really kind of a big, meaty subject, isn't it?
It is, but I don't think a lot of small businesses are aware of them, and they can significantly help your company grow.
Okay, all right. So what is a case study? Top level question.
In a nutshell, it is a testimonial on speed. Basically, it is the before and after story of your customers in a little bit more detail in an expanded testimonial.
Right. And it does, I'll sort of add, I think it does this, it adds this experiential level to the description of what you do through their lens. What was their experience of working with you, right?
Right. It's just an extra credibility factor. And I know a lot of potential customers read these to see what you've done for other people.
Absolutely. And this is somewhat akin to reviews that we're all accustomed to here and there and everywhere online. So, but here, I guess there's an element of control, and really you're using this specifically for a PR or a marketing purpose, right?
Right. And it's also a good sales tool. If you're meeting with a potential new customer, you can take a booklet of these with you, and it's extremely impressive.
Brilliant. Yeah, whether it's digital or a physical booklet. All right. We start by contacting one of your top customers and asking them for an interview. So talk to us about this process.
Right. If you really want to start doing case studies and you can't hire a writer to do it for you, basically you reach out to your top customers, ask them if they'd be interested in a short interview, and that you want a before and after story.
Yep.
You record the interview. Perfect. And then you have it transcribed.
Perfect. And it's easy to get stuff transcribed. There are a lot of good services out there that can do it. And then do you recommend kind of combing through it afterwards and editing it and kind of tweaking it so that it's shaped?
Of course, because you want to take that transcription and then make it very easy to read. I mean, you can add graphics, you can have images on there, whatever works with your specific audience.
Sorry to interrupt. Yeah, so it sounds like you're using the basic transcription of your interview as source material to really expand it into something that's, much more presentable and filled out in the ways it needs to be.
Right. Just having it transcribed saves a lot of time.
Beautiful. All right, great. Now, you say create your case study. So here we're getting into this editing process, the shaping of it. Anything more to say about that we didn't get?
Yes, you can always look online at samples that are out there or see what your competition is doing, and then just copy it as a template with your own information. I mean, there's plenty out there. I also have samples on my website that people can access, but
that's RembrandtWrites.com.
Correct, and they can be really simple to do.
All right, great. That's great stuff. So, and then finally, promote it like crazy, right?
Yes. I mean, it's your content. You can use it on social media. You can use it to create an article out of it and pitch it to various media members. You can send it as email out to your customers. There's so many things you can do with this content.
It really all folds into that listening to the voice of your customer. And I would imagine that in addition to all the things you can do from a promotional standpoint, you're learning a little bit more about what you're doing well and possibly where there's room for improvement. Any tips about what you might include in the interview, like how you would structure an interview to create a transcription from which you can work and do all this?
Yes, that is an important, and you can look at some of the samples out there, but basically the very important thing to get is what happened before they started using your products and services and what happened afterwards.
Okay.
You want to just really capture that information in as much detail as possible.
So before and after. So if you know your product and you understand what, is involved in the use of your product, I guess you can design some really good questions. And maybe there's standard like 3 to 5 questions that you would use for each of your top customers. Is that a good approach in general?
Yes, I would say you could start out and give it a try, and you'll get better as you move on. To get the really good information from customers, it's good to hire somebody who knows how to get that information and write a good case study. You'll save a lot of time and effort, and you'll have a really good result.
Excellent. Melanie Rembrandt. This is great for credibility and just another way to communicate the who you are and the why you do what you do, and really through the lens of your customers, and let them talk about their experience with you. Melanie, thanks so much. RembrandtWrites.com is your website. We're at podcastingradio.com. You've been listening to Simplify Your Small Business. Stay with us and listen to us and write a review. Let us know how you like what we're doing in 5 minutes or less. Tips for your small business. Thanks, Melanie.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.